material right now, man.
Y'all got a new album about to come out, right?
It's called Shoot to Kill.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so, you know, I'm out here right now. I wasn't allowed to go to the UK, so I still back. I'm going to meet 50 of them in Mumbai, India. Because, you know, the Curtis album's in stores right now.
What happened with the UK? How come you couldn't go to the UK?
Because I got to go to trial.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I start, you know, when you got cases and stuff like that, certain places don't want you to go. Like, I can't really go to... I've never been to Canada. And I was like #1, Thoughts of a Predicate Felon was #1 in Canada. And I never got a chance to actually be there. Because, you know, I'm half Haitian, so... You know what I mean? So...
Let's
a lot of Haitians out there in Canada. Everything good.
Let's get to the Feel Good record. You want to introduce it?
Yeah, this is the Talk of New York, Tony Yayo from G Unit. You know what time it is. And this is the Feel Good record featuring 50 Cent, Lloyd Banks, and Young Buck. You know how the fuck we do it. Shoot to Kill. Curtis!
Saturdays, you already know.
Yeah.
It's crazy. You got time, so do what you gotta do, you
heard? VIP Saturday, Sirius Satellite Radio. It's your boy DJ Self, the Prince of New York. G Unit's in the building. Yeah, what's good, man?
Everything good, man. Like I said, man, just working right now. And so far we've been in the studio with Swiss Beats. Me and him is on good terms right now. So shout out to Swiss, shout out to Cassidy. We just did a show and shit in Philly, and we talked it out and everything's good between me and Cassidy and Swiss and everybody else in June and stuff like that, because it's more about the money now in this industry thing.
Okay, right so now I see like what y'all new records that it's more toned down with the beefing now, and it's more like
Nah, but I mean when you look at the G-Unit format, I mean So Seductive is what made my money, and In the Club is what made 50 Cent his money, and On Fire is what made Young Buck his money. I mean Lloyd Banks his money, and Shorty Wanna Ride is what made Young Buck his money. So I mean G-Unit, we always had a street edge. Because, we got drama with everybody. So it's like we always say what's on our mind on the mixtape market. And you know how the mixtape market is now with the IRA running up on DJs. What is the IRRA? Whatever it's called. Whatever. I don't even know. I know they running up on the big DJs like Cool Kid and Drama. And, and it's harder for DJs. So the mixtape game is totally different. And 68% of people is on computer now.
Yeah, you're right.
So y'all take this and this will go straight to the internet, and it'll be better. It's like that's like the new way to promote. So I mean, you seen the #1 video instead of us coming out with a mixtape right away. We will be coming out with a mixtape in December.
We gotta do the G-Unit radios, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
But I mean, this time 50 is always a guy that always thinks ahead. You know what I mean? So basically we went viral with the video, and on Google we got over 600,000 hits. Like over 800,000 hits in like maybe a day and a half, and we put it out on allhiphop.com. We didn't even put it out on Google. You know what I mean? So that just tells you 68% of the market is you can tell by the record sales now, like how record sales is going. Like not even only hip hop. It's like even artists with like R. Kelly. You know what I mean? That, made great hit records. It's taking them longer to sell on this album right here, Double Up. He's probably at 800, maybe 900.
Okay, so what's going on with G Unit? Like, what's going on with like Spider Loc or MOP? Like, what's going? I don't really hear too much from them. Like when you put.
Everybody's just working. Like I talk.
But they still down.
Yeah, they still down. Everybody just doing their thing, and everybody, like right now, it's like with record sales being the way they are. A lot of things changed from what they was when I first came home.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? So people do their little sideline deals. Like P will probably do a deal with Koch or Fox Music, or and Havoc could do his sideline deals, and they'll do their little mixtape albums and stuff for them to get their guap and get their money. You understand what I'm saying? Because like the big labels, they're not pumping money in the artists like how they used to.
Okay.
Meaning for saying a Hype Williams video would have been 500,000 2 years ago, right? Now it's probably 125, 80,000.
Oh, this is going down.
Yeah, you think somebody's going to... Budgets is not totally like that no more. Because artists are not selling like that all across the board.
And that's because of the computers?
Yeah, of course. 68% of the people was on computers. More people was on computers than MTV and BET.
Well, the YouTube, right?
Yeah, I mean, and then, shout out to Soulja Boy. You see artists like Soulja Boy that, he's Jimmy Iovine's, he's one of his new pets.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because of a MySpace thing. He had like 2 million viewers on MySpace. And he got a deal because of that.
Early.
So when you see that, like, and I give it to him. He did his thing. He came out with a single, a dance. He got a lot. He had the most fans on MySpace, I think, ever.
Well, speaking of the dance, do we got like a new Yayo dance now? 2008.
Man, I just like to have fun with it, man. It's like I mean, I think once you stop having fun with hip hop, then because the whole G-Unit, we went through stages. We went from not having nothing to having something. So, it's like more money, more problems. things just change, man. You know what I mean? A lot of things change with the unit. You know what I'm saying? Before we was hungry. I'm still hungry. I believe Banks is still hungry. I believe 50's still hungry, and I believe Buck is still hungry. But I think things just change in hip hop.
Okay.
Like right now, everybody's snapping and popping, and that's cool. You know, you got records like Babe 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 that are doing good. You know what I'm saying? You got records that are spinning, and so may be it. You know, get your money, Little Boosie, all of them, get your money and do what you got to do, because that's what the game is about. So I really don't hate on nobody. It's like with G-Unit, people hear our music and hear the aggression and hear all the beats we had. I think all the beats we had is because of success.
Okay.
You know, because 50 put us in a position where we was good.
Okay. All right. Well, any song you want to hear right now?
Let's go back, man. You want to hear some? Let's hear. What do you think, Nels? Let's go to some vintage.
Let's
go. And you know, we about to do a lot of things, man. Like I said, the Curtis album's out right now. We're currently overseas. You're going to catch us in Europe, Germany. You know, the places where they don't know other rappers. You know what I'm saying? Africa.
Well,
I love to go back to Africa. You African?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, see, the cameraman is African. I can tell you about my first trip to Africa.
Okay, we're going to talk about that till we come back.
Curtis 187.
VIP Saturday, Sirius Satellite Radio.
187?
Curtis 187.
Let's play Curtis
187. We'll get to the money, right? Always thinking like a businessman.
Curtis!
Let's go.
Nah, but I loved Africa, man.
From Kenya.
Went to Angola.
We're going to talk. Yeah. VIP Saturday, Sirius Satellite Radio. Yeah. Now, we're talking about overseas now. So you've been to the motherland.
Yeah, I went to Africa my first time in Angola. It was fucking crazy, man. It was nuts. It's like as soon as we touched down to the airport, you know, the promoter, he was so big that he just walked on the plane as soon as the plane landed.
Oh.
So it was some, like, the promoter in Africa, he was some big guy. So, you know, like, in Africa, you know, it's like the richer get rich and the poor get poor. You got a lot of rich motherfuckers in Africa, too. Shows in Africa, you know, guys get booked for, like, you know, $500,000. You know, you know, don't get me wrong. Like, those are big venues. Anybody tell you, if you do a show in Africa, it's going to be for big money. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like our first time there was just, like, crazy. Like, we got off the plane, and it was, like, at least 20,000 people there. Just at the airport.
Just at the airport waiting for you?
Yeah, just at the airport. All kinds of security. Was crazy. And, like, the whole ride there, we had, like, dudes on top of our Hummer. Yo, 50, yeah, yo. It was crazy. My first time, man. And, man, I got footage of it, man. It's crazy. Like, started giving the kids clothes. And it's, like, the little things that we take for granted. You see out there, and it's real, man. It's real. I remember my man had his head out the window, and somebody ran by and snatched his fucking hat. Like, it's fucking real, man. Like, it's real out there, man. And it's like when they know your music, and know 50 music and G-Unit as well as other artists, it'd be crazy, man.
So how like what's like the rush of performing? Like, do they know the songs?
Oh man, that's the rush of performing, man. They know everything.
I thought when you overseas, like,
yeah,
they know
I mean, you know, they know my songs, Seductive, Pimpin'. I do some old songs off my album. They know all the songs off Curtis, Get Money. They know a lot of songs, man. They know everything. And you know, these stadiums, we're talking about stadiums that hold like about 15 to 20,000 capacity. And I got footage that was just crazy, like.
Okay.
And they know every word for word.
All right. Well, let's switch to another subject now. When you want, like, I hear now that you talking about like they calling Lil Wayne like the #1.
Yeah.
Now, how do you feel about that?
I feel like he's doing his thing right now, but I don't know. The #1 rapper. Like, I don't know. I got categories for rappers. Like I got high respect for Eminem.
Okay.
50 Cent, Jay-Z. Because I don't only look at the rap aspect, I look at the business aspect, too.
Okay. What about, like, Nelly, a guy like Nelly or something, huh?
I respect him, too, as a businessman and a rapper. I can't take nothing from him because he sold about, 10 million records?
He sold a lot of records.
I can't take nothing from him, and he's a businessman. He has the apple bottom thing going on. But it's like one thing from being around 50 from, like, Columbia days. Like, I would say, like, I like Nas as an artist. But as a businessman, I wouldn't say he was
sucks.
Yeah, I would say, like, I seen him with the Escobar clothing line when I was young, just watching him. I thought all them ventures was his. And it's like 50, it's like he took the blueprint from watching, you know, Nas and everybody else and learned what he learned from Jam Master Jay, and he made his own blueprint. G-Unit, he had infringement done early. You know, he knew about everything from BDS spins to you know, coming to radio stations and stuff like. Because a lot of artists don't know that. They just think it's just all about rapping. It's really 99% politics and having good music.
Okay.
You know that. I know that.
Yeah, let's get it.
But, you know,